So
except that you held
I'm
not
looking
listening.
at I'm looking at the essentials of the Formby style, the triple strum and the fan stroke. But my big
Sure.
thing is, how do you put those things together to
Mm.
make a little, you know, a little Formby
Yeah,
style
yeah.
interlude? That's what I'm
Sure.
hoping to get out of this.
Sure, of course. So obviously that is
That's kind
so
of
yeah, that's
the
the main thing.
basics.
Yeah. So I guess because you've got to think about when you look at a solo, what it is. It's an instrumental version of a section of the song. So for example, let's take When I'm Cleaning Windows. It's a verse, verse, chorus, verse, but there are lots of verses, lots of choruses. The solo is just one chunk. And so what you sort of need to do is identify, first of all, what point of the song that the solo is taking from. And you
Yeah.
can simply do that by listening to the melody. You'll hear in the trumpets in the backing band or in the piano or whatever is accompanying. And then once you sort of know the structure, the overall structure of the song, that's when you can start applying the techniques. And the first thing you should really do is work out where all the bars are. So for example, and when I'm cleaning windows, each chord lasts one bar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know it's one bar because we play 4 strums in each bar. And a bar is it's like a way of breaking down music into little chunks. So if you ever hear 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing, they're counting in a bar. So you have 4 strums per bar if you were just to sing it normally. So when you're singing the song, it's a job that just suits me, window cleaner you would be. So you're going to do it slowly. It's a job that, so there's 4 strums, 4 words, or syllables, whatever. It's a job that, and then you've done 4 strums, but then you've got to change to the next chord. Just suits me. So, and then the same thing continues for the whole verse. So we know that each chord lasts 1 bar, 4 beats or 4 strums, because you strum on every beat. The next thing, once you've identified the bar, and do tell me if I'm going too fast, by the way, once you've identified the bar, is to put 1 split cycle in every bar. Now, a split cycle, I affectionately call it sausages, sausages, bacon, which is a way of giving each movement a silly name that you can remember. So if you take the split stroke, it's, which we all know is down, bottom string, top string, down, bottom string, top string, down, up. And so that's a cycle, and that cycle repeats. I like to call it sausages, sausages, bacon. So sausages, sausages, bacon, sausages, sausages, bacon. Because the saw of sausages is always a fall down, followed by a jizz, which is a jizz. So saw is a fall down stroke, and then is plucking that bottom string, and then jizz is the top. So then you have 2 sausages, 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 and then the last 2 are just bacon. So because bacon is a separate movement, it's 2 full strums, 1 down, 1 up. That's why it gets its own word, as opposed to the sausages, sausages. And so you have a full cycle of sausages, sausages, bacon per bar. So you get sausages, sausages, bacon, and then you go to the next chord. Sausages, sausages, bacon, and then the next one, and sausages, sausages, bacon, sausages, sausages, bacon. And so that's a big tip. And when I do teach a couple of people specifically Formby stuff, and they find the sausages, bacon thing really useful because it applies familiar words to a rhythm that might otherwise be unfamiliar. So you can think in your head or even say out loud when you're practicing, sausages, sausages, bacon. And then once you've got to bacon, you know you've got to go to the next chord.